Let's start with a verse from Surah Al-An'am 6:141 that speaks about the abundant blessings of Allah. He's the one who produces gardens, dates, olives, pomegranates, and all kinds of produce. Allah reminds us to enjoy the fruits of the earth, but also to be mindful and not waste. In another verse, 6 hours 99 minutes, Allah mentions how He sends down water from the sky, which brings forth life, grains, palm trees, olives, pomegranates, and so much more. Everything has its own unique characteristics but is similar in how it grows. It's a beautiful reminder that the diversity we see in nature is a sign for the believers to reflect on. These creations have purpose, and they are all signs of Allah's greatness. Muhammad Asad, in his book, The Message of the Quran, explains that the phrase, similar and dissimilar, refers to the fact that all living things share the same fundamental principles of life, yet they differ vastly in their forms, tastes, and appearances. In Surah An-Nahl 16:13, Allah says that He has created things of different colors and types on earth for us, from food to materials for building. Allah has provided us everything we need to survive, thrive, and build. In these verses, 6:142-145, Allah talks about the different animals created for us, some for transport, some for food, but there are guidelines on what we can consume. We're reminded to avoid prohibited items like dead meat, blood, and pork. Even in our consumption, there's a sense of justice, respect, and the importance of following what Allah has commanded. In 6:151-153, we're told to avoid major wrongs, things like idol worship, dishonoring our parents, killing our children, engaging in shameful deeds, and more. These commands are given to guide us toward wisdom and righteousness. Follow Allah's path, and we'll find guidance in this life and the next. Verse 6:160-161 reminds us that Allah will reward good deeds with 10 times the reward and that no one will be wronged. We're all responsible for our actions, and every soul will be judged based on what it has done. It's a call to act justly and with integrity in everything we do. In 6:164, we are reminded that Allah is the cherisher of all things. Our actions are our own responsibility, and we'll face the consequences of them. Allah has given us the earth as a place of trial, and He's raised us in ranks to test us with the gifts He has given us. Finally, in verse 6:165, Allah tells us that we are His agents on earth, inheritors of His creation. We are meant to reflect on the gifts He has given us and use them responsibly. While we may face challenges and trials, we should always remember that our ultimate goal is to please Allah and follow His path.